Hi everyone, welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. Welcome to my beloved community. I'm back in my suit and my jacket. Don't have the jean jacket today. Let me know if you have a preference in terms of my attire, in terms of my background. I'm happy to do whatever you guys want to do. Welcome to a brand new episode of the DC Comedy Hour. I promise you, if you watch this video all the way to the end, you'll be scratching your head. You'll be smiling. Some of you will be laughing. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. If you don't know anything about me, check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. And also, if you learn something new, please consider igniting that like button, igniting that subscribe button, and gently tapping that notification button. Let's just jump right in. On your screen, you'll see a tweet from Joe Biden, and Joe Biden says, "The election is over. It's time to put aside the partisanship and the rhetoric designed to demonize one another. We have to come together." Now, the reason I'm showing you this, and once again, let me tell you that this is the DC Comedy Hour. I'm actually going to contrast that tweet with tweets from the President of the United States, Donald Trump. Let's see what the President is up to. But first, let me show you the tweet on your screen from Joe Biden once again. The election is over. It's time to put aside the partisanship and the rhetoric designed to demonize one another. We have to come together. Now, let's flip the switch, if you will, and look at what President Donald Trump is tweeting out today. Apparently, President Trump has tweeted out stuff that Randy Quaid, in case you don't know who Randy Quaid is, I hope you saw the movie Independence Day. Randy Quaid is the guy who saved our country. He saved our country in Independence Day. And I want to show you what the president is up to. Let's see what the president has been tweeting about Randy Quaid 5 times so far today at the time I'm recording this video. Here's the first tweet from the president. The president retweeted something that Randy Quaid said, and Randy Quaid said, "Time to make OAN and Newsmax rich. Fox is dead to me." Whoa! And by the way, this looks a little scary, but let's take a look at what Randy Quaid said. This was retweeted by the president, which is why I'm showing it to you. Let's take a look at this clip from Randy Quaid, and let's watch.
Fox News daytime ratings have completely collapsed. Weekend daytime, even worse. Very sad to watch this happen. But they forgot the way. They forgot what made them successful. What got them there. They forgot the golden goose. The only difference between the 2016 election and 2020 is Fox News. Fox News daytime ratings have completely collapsed. Weekend daytime, even worse. Very sad to watch this happen. But they forgot the way. They forgot what made them successful. What got them there. They forgot the golden goose. The only difference between the 2016 election and 2020 is Fox News.
Now remember, I said this was the DC Comedy Hour, so just settle in and, let's see another tweet that the president retweeted from Randy Quaid. And this is a video where I believe Randy Quaid is talking about something that he feels is relevant. And the tweet says, "Trump trumpets reveal." So let's see what Randy Quaid has to say in this video.
Is this the way America goes? From George Washington to George Soros? From ocean swipe-with foam to a socialist swamp? Is this the way America goes? Is this really our future? Wake up, you sleeping giant. The Lilliputians have tied you down with their fantastic dreams of icebergs melting into dinosaurs and train tracks stretching across the Pacific waters. Trump trumpets reveille. And it's time to heed the call. The framers have been framed. The people disarmed. Conservative voices are silenced in the schools by anarchists left unmasked. Merry Christmas is greeted cheerlessly, even condemned. Is this how America goes? To a nation of godless fanatics? In the shadows of big tech and empty condos, homeless citizens fill the streets, wallowing in their own filth, while big pharma sedates us with opiates, the food industry poisons our insides, and business organizations kowtow to communist marching orders. Is this the way America goes? In a stupor of ignorance? In obedience to corruption and greed? Ring out, you bells of freedom! Sound the alarm across the land! Oh, glory is being ripped to shreds by fakers and phonies, bullies and liars who want to destroy our president and redefine the sovereignty of the Supreme Court, rewrite the rules. A day of reckoning is nigh. Wake up!
In the next tweet, Randy Quaid says, I just don't see Americans rolling over for this election fraud. Do you? And the president says, no, because the president replied to that tweet. In another tweet, Randy Quaid says, never underestimate the greatest president this country has ever had. Trump is an astonishing man of the people, fighting for all of us, not big pharma. And then the president replies to that tweet and says, thank you, Randy, working hard to clean up the stench of the 2020 election hoax. Now, you can see what's happening here. In another tweet, Randy Quaid says, we've lost confidence in the system that elects our leaders. 79 million Americans believe election was rigged. Now, I don't know where Randy Quaid got that number. I guess Randy Quaid is assuming that all the people who voted for the president and then some believe that the election was rigged. So I believe that's what Randy Quaid is saying. That's my interpretation. And then Randy Quaid goes on with some other comments, and the president replies to that tweet and says, are you listening, Republicans? Now, as far as I know, Republicans don't make policy decisions based on what Randy Quaid says. That would be my interpretation. That would be my assumption. I told you this was going to be interesting. On your screen, you'll see a tweet from Aaron Blake. Aaron is a senior political reporter writing for The Fix at the Washington Post, and this is what Aaron tweeted. The president now has retweeted Randy Quaid 3 times. Actually, Aaron, it's 5 times the last time I checked, urging Republicans to listen to him. Now, here's the thing. Randy Quaid and his wife skipped bail on a felony charge in 2010, and he was a fugitive in Canada. He remained there until he faced deportation in 2015. And I told you this was a DC Comedy Hour. So here's another tweet on your screen from another citizen, and I'll provide you with a link to all of these resources, all of these tweets in the description section below. Randy Quaid is an American hero and a patriot. He sacrificed himself for our country. Oh God. All right. I have to keep a straight face. He sacrificed himself for our country and planet by flying his jet directly into the alien laser, saving all of us from certain doom in 1996. Learn your history. Now, in case you guys don't know what's going on, Randy Quaid was the guy who played a role in the original Independence Day movie, which was awesome. The sequel sucked. But anyway, so Randy Quaid flew his jet directly into the alien laser, saving us all from certain doom in 1996. We need to know our history, guys. We have to know our history. This actually happened in Independence Day. He earned this. You'll see the tweet on your screen. He earned the respect of President Whitmore, who, by the way, is a fictional character in the Independence Day movie, and I'm sure I guess that's why we should listen to Randy Quaid. But guys, I told you this was an episode of the DC Comedy Hour, and I have to try hard to control myself. I am not a professional comedian. I'm just a citizen journalist and a nerd. But anyway, that's Randy Quaid's history, just in case you guys were wondering who Randy Quaid was. And Jake Sherman from Politico also chimed in. On your screen, you'll see a tweet from Jake Sherman. He says, I've been covering Congress for 11 years. Not sure I've ever heard anyone had any interest in what Randy Quaid had said. And he said, listen, I like National Lampoon Vacation movies as much as the next guy, because that's what Randy Quaid was known for. But I'm not sure why the President of the United States is retweeting Randy Quaid 5 times when we are in the middle of a pandemic, when we are after a bruising election, when we should be focusing on the distribution of the vaccines, when we should be focusing on helping individuals who need it the most. This has been a very exciting administration, that much is for sure. And I want our viewers and subscribers to understand how different Joe Biden's administration will be compared to the Trump administration. I'm going to quote from Politico here, and I'll provide you with a link to Politico in the description section below. If the Trump White House was like drowning in a vat of Tabasco sauce over the past 4 years, the Biden White House will be more like sipping unflavored almond milk. In other words, the Biden administration will be dull, dry, predictable, and boring, according to Politico. I'll also quote some other comments from Politico, some other statements. Expect interviews with Joe Biden to be a big deal, meaning they won't happen that often, which will give them that extra oomph. We will complain and he won't care. We can't imagine he'll pop into the briefing room with regularity or tweet his emotions, thoughts, or decision-making process. Meaning SAP, Statements of Administrative Policy, will again be a big deal because it will be how you know what the administration is thinking on a piece of legislation. In other words, we're not going to get random tweets. You probably will not get conflicting signals from the White House about whether the president will sign a bill. If he works on it and is a party to the agreement, he probably won't veto it till the last minute. This administration will be of the Georgetown dinner variety. A return to briefing books and policy making by political professionals who aren't likely to try to burn down the White House over petty disagreements and are jockeying to get into the good graces of the president. It is unlikely to be an administration that has aides rushing to get on TV to praise the president. In fact, you probably will rarely see many of these cabinet officials. And, so let's see what happens, and we'll have to wait and see whether, whether this is going to be a different administration compared to the future administration is going to be a different administration compared to the current administration. Let me know what you think of this fantastical episode of the DC Comedy Hour, where we had certain comments from Joe Biden, like sipping unflavored almond milk, and comments from President Trump and Randy Quaid of all people, the hero of Independence Day. This is very important. He's the hero of Independence Day. According to Politico, the Trump White House was like downing a vat of Tabasco sauce over the past 4 years. The Biden White House will be like sipping unflavored almond milk. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, you'll find a link to all of our resources in the description section below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I appreciate you watching. If you learned something from this video, please consider clicking the like button. Please gently ignite that subscribe button, and please enable notifications. That would mean a great deal to me. That tells YouTube that you found this content helpful. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. Get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000, that's 70000. You'll get added to SMS alerts list moving forward. Now, if you want, you can also get added to our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. Once you get on our email list, you'll get important breaking news and important alerts about matters that are important to the country, to the economy, and to your money. Now, you can also follow us on Instagram. My Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. And then you'll get exclusive content specifically for our Instagram followers. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. You'll get breaking news and alerts from us on Twitter. So make sure you follow us on Twitter. Now, sometimes YouTube does not always send out notifications on time. So all you have to do is simply bookmark youtube.com/ignition time. That's youtube.com/ignition time. And then you'll be able to visit the homepage of our channel and check out our videos at any point in time that you want. You're not dependent on the YouTube notifications. Again, if you learned something new from this video, please consider sharing this video with friends and family. You'll find the links to all of our resources in the description section below. So make sure to check out our description section. Please comment below and engage with our community. We have a vibrant, we have a bipartisan, we have an intelligent community, and you'll probably make a lot of friends in our community. So make sure you comment below and engage with our community. Finally, if you learned something new from this video, please consider clicking the like button. Please subscribe. Please enable notifications so you get instant updates from our videos going forward. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.